I love telling a story. I can't sit here and pretend that, yeah, I did that because somebody, no. I love it. And I'll do it over and over and over again. I'll find different ways to tell a story. See, the way I look at it, common man is in every film. You can't make a film without common man. We're citing Ballad Sani and Amol Palekar and Garam Hawa and Golmaal and, you know, and Chupke Chupke. I think it's the style of telling the story.
So you've had, I think, a fantastic journey because honestly, there is this aspect to you about your poetry and the fact that you have this keen interest in music that came through to in many ways through Bheja Fry, and not in a very positive manner. People actually were rather not too interested in your singing over there, but
Yeah.
you've displayed your passion for music now and then, and the sort of range that you have as well. How do you look at the fact that someone like you, because you can easily be like a benchmark in this regard, that you don't have to be like characteristically good looking and have that gym body and those anything, that song and dance in Switzerland, to really be liked by people. What do you attribute that to? Is it something that that really happened? Is it something
I think
personality that you developed over the years?
I think more than that, it's the story that I have chosen to tell.
Right.
Let's not take away from the importance of all the stories that I have fortunately managed to associate myself
Absolutely,
with.
absolutely.
And, you know, be it theatre or television or cinema, now the digital platform. I love telling stories. I mean, let me not fool anybody. I love telling a story. I can't sit here and pretend that, yeah, I did that because somebody, no. I love it. And I'll do it over and over and over again. I'll find different ways to tell a story. If I don't get, you know, to say it in one way, I'll find another way. Ever since my childhood, I had been, you know, involved in telling stories. And as I said, I love telling stories. So in the capacity of an actor, whatever opportunity I have gotten and that I would get, I will avail it. If I don't get any, I'll create an opportunity. I'll create chances for myself to tell a story. So that way, it's as I said, it's a wonderful time to have television and digital and cinema and theatre around me, you know, to help me do what I really love to do.
Right. So, you know, we've had this entire phase of Amol Palekar Saab. We've had people like Balraj Sani. We've had people like Sanjeev Kumar Saab, who has played characters, and they are still remembered. They are still loved. Then we have you, for that matter, who's all, I think, played a common man in several films, and people have taken to it. People have associated that, and at the same time, like, you've gone ahead and kissed as well in your movies, so that I think common men do.
And survived.
And survived.
Yeah.
And so, what is your observation about this entire phenomenon of people who don't look conventionally like, say, star, like, say, what like a Dharmendra ji would be, or like a Vinod Khanna ji would be, and who've gone on to who've gone on to really appeal to people and just touch people. Like Balraj Sani Sahab, I think, will be like a perfect example of that. There have been several examples. There can be, as I gave you a few of them, and I'm sure that Uttam Kumar, for example, I think he can be there.
But Uttam Kumar was very good looking.
He was good looking, yeah. That is. I should take that back. But he fitted the character part very nicely.
Yeah.
But I agree.
Like
with
even
you.
Sanjeev Kumar, as you said, you know, he played the common man, but he was very good looking.
Right.
I don't think Amol Palekar was not good looking. He was also very good.
Yeah, he developed weight and all that.
Yeah.
So because of the Sanjeev Kumar Saab, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But still, he carried the entire hero part. He took the film on his own shoulder, be it like Angur or that way. So he put on weight. So I'm saying from that perspective. So how do you look at this entire phenomenon that has been associated not only with Bollywood, but with world cinema as well?
See, the way I look at it, common man is in every film. You can't make a film without common man. You tell me, you know, be it Sholay, you know, even if you go to Sholay, the quintessential Hindi blockbuster, if you have to think of it, Sholay, right?
Right.
Or Mughal-e-Azam. So, in Mughal-e-Azam, your heroine was a common person, you know, a common woman. She was a commoner. In in Sholay, there were so many commoners, yeah, except for Thakur and Gabbar. Rest were he was a common thief. They both were common thief, and then so many myriad characters who were just common. So common man has always been there. I don't think they haven't been not there from the inception of storytelling. So in every movie, unless it is about a Spider-Man or a Superman, or some king or royalty, or or Noor Jahan, if you're watching a movie, you understand that it's about a royal. But majority of the films are about common man. But then again, the cinema that you and I are talking about, when we're citing Balla Chani and Amol Palekar and Garam Hawa and Golmaal and and Chupke Chupke. I think it's the style of telling the story, where everything is simple, real. I think it's more about keeping a story, keeping the storytelling, keeping your characters more real and less melodramatic.
Ji.
And that, I think, is another genre, you could say. Yes, it is also about common and Khoobsurat. Rekha ji was at the peak of her stardom. She
Vidya
was,
Sinha.
No, in Khoobsurat it was
I know,
Rekha
but even Vidya Sinha, I think,
yeah,
can
but
fit into
Vidya
that
Sinha, but Vidya Sinha was known as, the common man's heroine.
Absolutely.
Because she did the sari-clad, roles one after another. But I'm saying Rekha ji, when she did Khoobsurat was supposed to be about a common family, a common man and a common person, and what happens in the household. And I think it's not about the common man or a woman. I think it's about the story that we decide to tell.
Absolutely.
What is it, about that particular story that it's so special? If it's not special, then why do I want to hear somebody's story? Absolutely. Because we always ready to hear somebody else's story.
Bilkul, absolutely. Jaya Bachchan ji, I think maybe so many movies, Chupke Chupke, she's done so many movies.
Goody.
Goody for she's been amazing.